All right. Welcome. I'd like to welcome everyone to JerylBernard, where our mission is to provide the community with information, services, and products which truly enrich lives and foster unity. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very special information session for you guys today. My friend, Mr. Jerrell Coleman, he's been trading Forex for about 3 to 4 years now. He's become an educator. He's teaching other people how to trade as well. He's a very good instructor. If you check out, hold up, let me see. Let me go to his. Hold up. First of all, let me start quick. Today's sponsor. Let me shout out the sponsor. SproutHouseFlavors.com. Matter of fact, I just had a couple noodles, organic noodles today. I put my Sprout House seasonings in there. Woo, that thing was off the chain. SproutHouseFlavors.com. You can get all of your herbs and spice fresh, quality, handmade. You get your teas, quality handmade teas right over at SproutHouseFlavors.com. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring today's show. But let me go over to Jerrell's YouTube. His YouTube channel, you can see his YouTube channel has over 16,000 subscribers, and you can see all the different videos right there. Check him out over on YouTube. Is Day Trading Forex with Jerrell Coleman.
Thank
All right, Jerrell, you can take it away, sir.
you. Okay. So, I don't know where to start. First of all, I'm Jerrell Coleman. I'm from Richmond, VA. Hello to everybody that's possibly watching right now. Appreciate you taking the time to be here, and appreciate you joining the live stream with my good friend and business partner here, Mr. Telly Bailey. Very intelligent, fast learner. This industry that I'm in right now or involved with is called the Forex Market. You may or may not be familiar with it by now. It's starting to gain a lot of momentum, become very popular, but it was definitely more popular overseas first. So we're pretty much late bloomers here in the United States as far as Forex is concerned. You're probably more familiar with the stock market, which is a good comparison.
Right.
It's a lot smaller of a playing field, a lot less money involved. It's pretty much uh, all the companies in the United States, all of their money put together. But the Forex market would be the whole world's economy on the playing field. So you got all the countries all around the world, all of their currencies. Let's just say you were to go on vacation and travel to Europe for the summer. When you get there, you're going to notice that when you try to spend money, they're not charging for US dollars, they're charging for European euros. So, normally, what you'll do when you travel overseas, the first thing you want to do is convert your currency to the local currency. So, you'll visit an exchange area where you'll be able to exchange your dollars for euros. And depending on what the exchange rate is at that specific time, you'll get euros in reference to how much it was worth in US dollars. But that exchange rate changes every single second of the day,
Right.
24 hours a day, Monday through Friday. That exchange rate is going up and down, up and down. And if you know how to leverage that, it can definitely be a great opportunity to earn revenue or profit. It's just a skill set that requires a lot of studying and practicing, just like anything else you would want to be considered a professional at. I think a misconception a lot of times with a lot of the information out there with the advertising tactics they use these days can make it seem like it's easy,
Right.
or you can just copy and paste something,
Yeah, get
or
rich
you
quick.
can learn while you learn. Yeah, get rich while you quick, all of that good stuff. We've seen all of that stuff around for years. And just like anything else, there's going to be good information and there's going to be bad information. I mean, just like real estate investing, there's a ton of bad information out there, but it doesn't mean you can't make money on houses if you know what you're doing. So the
Mm-hmm.
same thing with the Forex market. If you know what you're doing, you can definitely make money. It's a lot of opportunity, and it will just continue to grow as it becomes more popular here in the United States. It's pretty much still a ground floor opportunity right now because it's such a large market share available for this industry.
Right. Yeah. So that was great introduction to it. So like explain to someone what the process is of learning. You know, what they have to learn first. Like give us some little bit of information. Like what are some of the terminologies that they use in the foreign exchange when trading forex.
Sure. So you definitely need to know what a pip is. For one, that's how you calculate what a trade is worth or how much money you make or lose from it. Is counted in pips. So that would be the term reference to how many points or how the trade has moved since you entered it. So there's going to be a price that you enter the trade at, a price that you exit the trade at, and how many pips in between those two prices will determine how much money you make. You need to learn risk management. So risk management is another term that's very important. It's relevant to how much money you are leaving on the table or how much money you're actually risking out of your portfolio or your assets at a
Right.
time. You never want to over leverage yourself or put yourself in a position to lose too much money on any one trade or trading session for that matter, or even in a day or a week. So you use your risk management principles to control how much money you could possibly lose in a certain time frame. Technical analysis is how you're basically going to learn how to read what you're looking at when you're looking at the charts. Is how you analyze the price movement and the candlesticks or the price line on the chart. However, it is you decide to decipher the information in front of you to make an estimation or a hypothesis on what's going to happen next. That'll all be your technical analysis. A fundamental analysis is the economic news side of things. So you want to keep ear to the economic streets, so to speak, and make sure you're aware of any new interest rates coming out, unemployment rates, any political speeches. All of this kind of economic data can have a major effect on what the price is doing with the exchange rate between two particular currencies. So you got your fundamental analysis, your technical analysis, your risk management, and just all the basics you want to acquire as far as learning how to read and calculate what you're doing so you can make good decisions.
Right. Yeah. So uh, right quick, tell the audience where they can find you. I already told them about the YouTube. Give them your Instagram and different how they can connect with you.
So you can find me on Facebook, Jerrell Coleman 13 after facebook.com/. Just put in Jerrell, Jerrell Coleman 13. It'll bring you straight to my main Facebook page. I also have a Facebook business page, which is day trading Forex with Jerrell Coleman, just like the YouTube page is day trading Forex with Jerrell Coleman. You can find me on Instagram, day trading Forex with Jerrell Coleman. You can also find me on Twitter. And I also have a podcast that you can find on any podcast platform. So that's Apple, Google, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast. Just search Jerrell Coleman or Day Trading Forex with Jerrell Coleman, and it should pop
Yeah.
right up.
Yeah. I went to it the other day on Spotify. So yeah, see you on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Listen to the newest one about entering a trade with internet trade with trade alerts. Yeah, so talk about that right quick. Just
Okay.
talk about that. Like, if someone was to like get into an education platform, they was to just copy and paste the trades and think they just supposed to, get profits. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so that's definitely a great topic to talk about. It's very popular among new traders who are looking for a fast way to make money or a shortcut through that learning process. And it's advertised everywhere you look, auto traders, signal services. And you're basically taking whatever assets you have in your trading account and putting it in the hands of another pilot or another trader. So somewhere out there, there's another trader or an organization of traders or possibly even a computer software who is doing the analyzing for you, basically taking that step out of your hands and making the trade decision for you, telling you where you should get in the trade, where you should get out of the trade, and when to get in and out of that trade. And based on their positive results, you should in turn get positive results. But let's just say, for instance, I have a signal service I'm calling trades, and my trades have been accurate 60% of the time. That means that I'm winning enough to be profitable, but it also means that 40% of the time I'm making a losing trade. And nobody's going to be perfect. You might be profitable 70, 80% of the time, but there's always going to be a margin for error. If you're trying to copy a signal service and they are calling signals 24 hours a day, at some point you have to sleep. So there's going to be a certain percentage of trades, as well as you have to work or you have things to do during the day. You might not necessarily be able to copy every single trade. So there's no way to guarantee that the trades you do copy are winning trades. So you might be picking trades from the 60% of winners. You might be picking trades from the 40% of losers, but your results are going to be completely random and almost just luck,
Yeah.
just as if you were to enter a random trade on your own. So a lot of people sign up with that false expectation and they get frustrated and end up quitting because it doesn't turn out the way they expected it to. And that's why.
Right. So what can they do to educate themselves and be able to take those trades and make some sense of it?
Well, depending on what kind of learner you are, it's a lot of different avenues one could take. The free avenues are definitely the most difficult. Therefore, the I would say advanced learners or critical thinkers. If you've ever held a professional license, if you've done sales, if you had to do any kind of additional education once you graduated from school, if you're used to doing continuing education on a regular basis, this is probably something you could pick up on your own just from reading articles and watching videos on YouTube. But there's going to be a good portion of people who need a mentor, who need a teacher, who
Right.
need broken down, who need visual examples. So it just depends on where you are. If you feel like you need coaching or you need to go through classes, there's definitely a lot of options for that. Online classes, you can take pre-recorded videos, you can watch live training, you can watch. I also offer one-on-one coaching as well. So you're one of the learners who provide prefers to have a mentor to kind of guide you and walk you through step by step what you should be doing and point out the things that you're doing wrong.
Hmm.
One-on-one coaching could be a good option for you to pick it up.
Okay. Yeah. So to that point, you man, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, man.
We were talking about how somebody could learn how to trade.
Oh yeah, I was about to say when I was training in the group that you have, but when I joined the education platform,
Hmm.
it immediately helped my confidence. It made me feel like I
Okay.
knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the things we had talked about and people shared in the group, now I was able to go to the chart and mark the chart up myself, analyze the chart myself. Price structure and things of that nature. And as before, I was just looking at other people screenshots that they post, and kind of like not really knowing what it means, but you know, just being looking at it. And but definitely the education platform or getting with somebody that can speed up your process, your learning process. That is definitely key for me. I know for me it was definitely key. And I
Okay.
think it would be beneficial for anyone to get in and you know the live trading that allows you to be around people that's thinking about this topic. You know what I'm saying? Like so they talking about it. You learn the terminologies. You learn how to look at a chart. You know, it's just amazing, man. What those education platforms can do for a person. And I know
Yeah.
for me that was awesome. But yeah, man, give us some more information. I'm trying to think of something about it. Like, what's involved? Like, what do you need? Like, what are the things you need to get set up?
So you need a broker account, number one. You can decide to use a U regulated broker, which is a safe way to go, or you can decide to use an overseas broker, which is the more beneficial way to go. They're going to offer you higher leverage, usually lower deposits and additional benefits. But you definitely want to put some thought and do some research into who you're opening your broker account with, because that's
Right.
basically going to like a bank account for you.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
you got
some
to
of
be
them. Some of them don't answer the phone, or customer service might be bad, or things like that.
or phone customer service at all. A lot of times you're just dealing with emails and virtual assistants.
Yeah,
I personally prefer a broker that I can call on the phone and ask questions.
yeah, that's what I've
Yeah.
heard. That's much better because it's almost like because they don't know if you have a $20,000 account or 100. I mean, they know, but you want to treat it. I've heard you want to treat it like if you messing with $1 million account. So you want to get on the phone and call somebody if one of the trades go bad, or you put a trade in by accident, or anything. You know.
Yeah, there's anything that could possibly go wrong. It just gives you more confidence knowing you have someone you can speak to and
Hmm.
get immediate.
All right. So what else involved
So
with
for
it? Is that
you
all you
get your
need?
broker account set up. You can open a demo and a live account. Demo would be your practice account. So you trade in virtual money. You don't want to jump right in the water trading real money, which
Right.
would be your live. Once you have your accounts set up, you would need a trading platform. And most traders use MetaTrader 4. So you can download the app on your phone. You can download the software to your computer and you log into MetaTrader 4 with your broker account information to execute trades with your capital.
Right. Right. All right. So
You
once.
might also use TradingView as a supplemental charting tool. It's a lot of apps and websites you'll use to aid you with your analysis. Like my FX book would be a fundamental analysis tool, or forexfactory.com for your economic data.
Yeah. Yeah. Slide over that way a little bit more because when on the split screen you're a little bit half off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, man. So other than that, what are the other things? So of course, the education is key though. To me, definitely get yourself educated. Like look into it and make sure it's something that you really want to learn because it's easily to get discouraged. I don't want to mislead people. You know, I know it's something new to a lot of people. I don't want to mislead them into thinking that because a lot of people say get wealthy. You know, um, you can't just get wealthy. You got to learn the skill first, and then you know over time, it's gonna definitely take some time before you are able to generate consistent profits and stack what they call compounding money. But yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So what other information you can share with us, man? Like, give us something else that a person might want to know before they get jumping into forex. Uh,
Just be prepared to study, really. Be prepared to put in that time and effort to develop a successful strategy. It's not something you simply learn and do. It's going to be an experimentation process. It's going to be working at it piece by piece, little by little, until you grasp the whole process. think of it like I love using sports analogies. So you want to think about it, a day trader being a quarterback. You got
Right.
to study your playbook. You got to be prepared for the defense. You got to watch game tape. You got to know your audible at the scrimmage. Anything could change at any given moment. You don't to the game with one play
Right.
and run that same play over and over again and think you're going to score a touchdown. You got to have a variety of play. Variety is the variety is active market.
Right. Right.
It all been proven by practicing and showing that it actually works.
Yeah. 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 I know. There's a lot of different tools on there, man. Um, a lot of different strategies. Not one strategy is going to work for everyone. And so, what I've learned is you just got to find what works for you, and then get better and better at that.
Yeah,
Get better and better at that, and just take it one step at a time. Because you got to have a lot of tools in your toolbox. You know what I mean? But
there.
you got to have the tools in your toolbox. So you got to learn the tools and strategies. So when you be able to make money, or make a profit uh, during when it's going down, sideways, up, you'll be able to execute some trades, some high percentage trades in order to
Exactly.
make a profit. Yeah. Alrighty, man. I really thank you for coming over here today, man. Sharing your information with our audience. Hopefully, someone in the audience can take this information and run with it, and make better for their family and themselves. And we just want to help people, man. We just want to put them on to some things that can be beneficial to them. And I think this is one of them. I thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, one more time, man. Hit them up with your where they can connect with you.
So Jerrell Coleman, JerrellColeman. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just search for Day Trade and Forex with Jerrell Coleman. And then the podcast as well.
Yeah, y'all definitely check him out on the podcast. All of it is good information. He's an excellent teacher. A lot of people have commented about his teaching ability that he explains it so well. So if you're interested in learning Forex, definitely follow Jerrell's page, watch his YouTube videos, watch other videos, and just do your due diligence on researching it first before you put any money in there.
Oh, yeah.
Before you put in your hard-earned dollars in an account, you know. Yeah, that's another thing too about uh, financing your account. So I know when I financed my account one time, I used a credit card, right, like a regular credit card, not a bank card, but a credit card,
Hmm.
and they treated it like a wire transfer or something like that, and charged me interest on. I was like, what is this interest on my account? You know what I'm saying? So they treated it like something else. So be aware of that too. But I noticed with my bank card, because you're dealing with overseas, if you have an overseas broker, and when these transactions come on your account, it looks funny to the bank. So be aware. I mean, of that you might have to. The bank might call you and say, "Well, what's this transaction right here?" Before they let it go through, or you might have to
Yeah.
call them and say, "Let this particular uh, company, charge my account whatever the amount is."
Yeah,
And
they
then,
just trying to sure.
right, and then we can talk about how you get the money off the account. Like, so say you've been trading, you've been educating yourself, and 6 months, a year in, you finally got a live account. You made $1,000, and you want to take that $1,000 off. How would that work, Joe?
Well, here in the U.S., unfortunately, we're only allowed to withdraw through bank wire. So you definitely need a bank account, which would have been something else you need in order to trade Forex. but it's a U.S. regulation. It doesn't matter who your broker is. The only way to get your money out is a bank wire.
Okay. So you got to get a. That's a wire transfer.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely, y'all heard that. Get a bank account. If you don't have a bank account, you gotta do these things right. Alrighty. I'm just gonna we thank you once again, man. We really appreciate your time, man. We
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate your time. Um,
Appreciate you for having me.
and everybody go check out Day Trading with Jerrell Coleman on YouTube and all the other platforms. And please go subscribe to our JerylBernard's YouTube page. Like us on Facebook, JerylBernard, and Instagram as well, JerylBernard, and go follow us on Instagram. And last but not least, go to our website, www.JerylBernard.com, and purchase some of those beneficial products we have over there. We have T-shirts, books, e-books, music, business services, health and wellness stuff. So go over there and check us out, everybody. And
Okay.
thank y'all for joining in, tuning in today. Hope you learned something.